Vince McMahon looks to be launching a new wrestling company, and the TV partner that might be in play is quite shocking. Plus, a WWE superstar is gone from the company, and we are going to talk about some morale issues within WWE.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Ango Show, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you guys are all doing good. I want to kick things off with TKO. Some very interesting news came out from WrestleNomics, and quite frankly, obviously, this is a tough one. WrestleNomics has reported that the WWE headquarters employees are increasingly frustrated by the company's positive financial reports, and they are upset with limited raises, minimal bonuses, and expanding daily responsibilities. In other words, they are asked to do more work with very little improvement on the money aspect and other things like that. Also, another thing that caused the morale to really implode was the fact that there was the termination of the employee stock purchase program, which allowed WWE employees in the headquarters to get a discounted rate for the stocks. Obviously, look, TKO has made a lot of changes. They got the professional bull riders. They got UFC. They got WWE. WWE employees in the headquarters have basically had increased workloads. They're getting reduced benefits. I mean, it makes a lot of sense as to why employees would be unhappy, right? I think that's very clear. I think that's very obvious. What makes things actually really insane is the fact that in today's day and age, this is kind of how it is with most corporations. Honestly, you're not going to hear me defend these things. I've been on record millions of times on this channel. I am not for that. It's one of the reasons why I decided to go independent and do this full time. I think corporations are incredibly greedy. I think corporations, at the end of the day, if you die, they have your replacement ready the next day. And it's really interesting because a lot of companies always often tout, oh, it's a family workplace and it's a family environment and a family culture. So to me, I've never really respected that. To me, work is work. I show up, I work, I clock out. That's how I've always kind of viewed it. So when I see something like this with WWE, is it shocking? No, because I think every corporation, at least in America, operates the same exact way. Now, with that being said, is this a issue? Yeah. Is it going to be fixed? Probably not, right? That leads us to our next topic. Carmella is gone from the WWE. This is really interesting. I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. She says she's going to speak out about it. She says there is a lot to say about the situation. Obviously, it becomes a very, very, very crazy situation, largely just due to the fact that she has not re-signed with the company. She even came out and said there's a lot of questions and uncertainty around everything. I will be going on a podcast later this week answering some of those questions and telling my side, because I have a lot to say about the situation. So I'll give you details later when I can, and I can't wait to fill you guys in. Look, Carmella was absolutely an asset to the WWE. She absolutely was. We know she got pregnant in early 2023. We know that she had a baby with Corey Graves. We know that she was battling some health issues. Obviously, that's what kept her away from television. So I think it's shocking because Carmella has always been an asset to WWE. Carmella has always been utilized by the WWE. I don't think people will sit there and argue whether or not Carmella was booked properly or whatever. I think a lot of people understood that she was viewed as an asset. The thing that makes this the most intriguing is the fact that we didn't hear of any drama. We didn't hear of any issues surrounding Carmella and her departure, other than the fact that they just didn't come to a new agreement. Does this mean that she's gone forever? No, I mean, there's always that possibility that WWE can re-sign her. Does WWE have plans to bring her back? I don't think so. Is that an opportunity for her to come back? Maybe. maybe down the line, obviously. Does WWE need Carmella? I can argue that they don't. I think there's a crop of new talent in the women's division that are being utilized, which is a great thing. You obviously want new faces in the programs. I think it just makes it very, very intriguing considering the fact that the last time we saw her was obviously before she got pregnant. Then you hear of health issues. Now you also hear of the Corey Graves situation. You kind of wonder to some extent, okay, well, what does this mean for Corey Graves when he inevitably has his contract end, which is in about 2 years? So we'll see what she has to say about the situation. To me, I feel like there's going to be a lot that comes out. What those things may be, I don't know. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated. Is this a big blow to the WWE? I mean, I think it's a big blow anytime somebody leaves a company, but is it going to hurt WWE? No. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Vince McMahon, we've heard about him launching a new entertainment company. There's rumblings that Vince is starting a wrestling company. This is crazy. Conrad Thompson and Eric Bischoff were talking about this. Long story short, they've heard rumors. They've heard things. Basically, Vince has hired people that obviously worked with him in WWE. He's hired people that have produced wrestling. He is hiring people basically to launch a pro wrestling company. What makes it really interesting is that there has been rumors that Fox is apparently going to be the TV partner for WWE's new competitor. So with Vince getting back into the wrestling business, working with Fox, I mean, that's obviously a pretty big deal, but you have to wonder if this is going to work. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Vince has a lot of money. Is Vince willing to burn through money? I don't know, especially at this age. I don't think so, but you never know. What's crazy, though, is that if Vince McMahon starts a pro wrestling company, how will it be met by the fans? What will the reaction be? Which wrestlers would sign with him? I think it's going to be very telling about the people that they end up signing to the company, right? But it's another billionaire involved in pro wrestling. You have to wonder what that's going to be, what that's going to mean, whatever. It is strange to think that this could potentially happen, honestly. And it's going to be very strange to see which wrestlers want to align with this company. What I also find fascinating is, would this be something that Vince could actually succeed with? Genuinely speaking, I don't think it's possible. I don't. But you never know. We could be watching a new wrestling show on Fox very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ango Show. Thanks for watching.